Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck. Full Body Cast presents Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got a lot to talk about today. We got the golf outing. It's probably the last time we're gonna record in a hot pod for at least another 8 months. And then
Why?
I don't think it's gonna be this hot anymore. Like the rest of the year, right? Do you think it's gonna be like high 80s?
First off, hello.
Joey Hollenbeck on the mic.
Hi. Why you got shades on? You just hit the.
Dude, that's true.
You just hit the moon
Forgot about
cabbage.
that.
What's the deal?
Dude, I'm in the Vegas vibes right now. So, but anyway, we get a nice sip of this summer series. What's the summer series of this week? Is it like watermelon or something fun like that? Let's see here.
I haven't seen it. I should know this off the top.
No, it's okay.
It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. No,
what-
Cantaloupe was last week.
Yeah, so
Just
September.
Why don't you just give me the book?
We just
I
okay.
think it's pine.
Yeah, you're
Huckleberry.
right.
Huckleberry.
You're right. No, it's Huckleberry. It's absolutely Huckleberry.
I haven't tasted it yet, but I can't wait to.
Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Joe.
You know what's nice about this?
Hollenberry. Anyway, keep going. What's that?
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you recall, listeners, but last time we did this, Trav had cooling towels in the refrigerator, and I just put one on
Right now.
because it is legitimate
100 degrees.
with zero breeze going anywhere.
Well, I got a little fan on you.
It's hot in here
It is hot.
and humid.
Yeah, you're
The
hour
cooling
late,
towel
so it
helps.
happens.
Cooling towel helps.
It does a little bit.
It does.
It does. So we had our golf outing this past weekend, and I got a few questions for you on that. We'll give you guys what happened with how the bet went, but not yet. It's a little tease for that, but we played first, second, third. We had 1, 2, 3 rounds. You and I, with our partners, squared off against each other, and I got to tell you, I was very impressed by you.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous. Let me set the stage for you guys. Hole 1, okay. Joey's about 280 from the green, and he goes, "All right." I'm like, "Dude," he's like waiting for these guys to clear the green in front of us. I'm like, "Dude, no, there's no way you're gonna hit him." And you're like, "Oh yeah, bud?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, there's no way." He goes, $100 says I will. $100 says I'll hit it on the green. I'm like, "All right, I'll take that bet." After golfing with you,
That's
for
not
the round,
really how it went down. I said if I get it on the, I said I'll get it on the green. He said I'll give you $100 if you get it on the green.
Yeah,
It wasn't like a full blown bet though.
but I would have given you $100.
I would have held you to it.
I don't think I would have said that after seeing some of the drives that you had and some of the like fairway shots with your 3-wood or hybrid, whatever you had. I would not have said that. I would not have said that.
It landed about 8 feet from it.
Not 8 feet, but like
You're right. It's probably about 6.
No, it was about 30 yards, but still, it was plenty of distance. 250 off the deck. No, not a driver, a hybrid, just crushing it. Piped it. I'd say it's actually probably more like 300 yards. I mean, it was far.
Yeah.
And you, So I was pretty impressed. You were like Master Blaster from Mad Max. If you guys have seen Master Blaster, but it was that big, like, burly guy who had a little guy on his shoulders that, would kind of direct him when they would fight. And so that's kind of how you and your partner were. You had the long drives and he had the irons. He would snug it up tight for you guys. And your guys' putting was just a nice little touch.
Yeah. I heard about the scouting report that came out on me.
Well,
that I was just nuclear and had no finesse, and that was totally bunk.
No, you had finesse anywhere like with 8 feet and in, and then that was it. Yeah, that's that. You didn't really have too much finesse on the 150 out. We didn't know where that thing was going to go.
But yeah, not far from the green.
But not far. No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like it was going anywhere. Anywhere. But yeah, no, you had a guy on your team that was just real. You guys were good partners. You guys still lost. What was the pressure like when everybody
You
was
tell me.
watching.
I was good with it. I thought you were going to crumble, and you didn't.
I didn't.
And on that,
I probably hit
that's got to be hole 16.
Yeah, hit my best drive I've ever had on hole 16.
I smothered it too. Remember?
Yeah.
And then I went right
Oh,
up
you were
against
right
the
behind
tree,
the tree.
but
yeah.
I had a club length, so I moved it out. And once again, I was like
Yeah.
How far do you think I was? 280 ish.
Yeah.
And I used the 3-wood and cleared the green and landed just on the top. Remember?
Yes.
I was right there.
Yes.
So I was on 2 there, or no, close to
Close
it.
to 2, and then, it was absolutely, you nuked it.
So I thought you were going to crumble, but you played well. You played well under the pressure. I thought you were going to crumble. I was like, oh, this is it. I got him now,
dude. Here's the
thing.
But
you stepped up.
I've never done that before. I'm telling you, Joey, I've never ever been like, it's addicting. Like, I can see why people like want to just like do it all the time. Like,
do what?
Just
be in the limelight?
Yes, and have constant focus on you, knowing that you have like 12 different people's voices in your head, and you push them out, and you just play.
No, you don't want to let them down. That's like being that. Well, if you ever played a high level sport, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you would know, or not even a high level sport, even any sport for that matter, if it comes down to like, especially like a golf or a wrestling, which is like a team sport, track, for instance, it's just a team sport essentially, but it's an individual. You have to perform for your team to win. So if it comes down to points and they're counting on you to win that match or that whatever, so your team will win.
Yeah.
Like that's where all the pressure comes from. And clearly that's with golf too, especially in the scenario that it happened with
all of our buddies all
everybody
around.
Was done
watching us
to an extent. Everybody had already won, or there was no way for them to come back or lost, however that looked.
Yeah.
But so then when the team thing, it came down to like our whole,
and that happened to me 2 times in a row. You played the first round, our first group, the second time, so no one really watched you guys for your group. I was the last group again, and it came down to us again, cousin Chris. So
I got so hosed on that. We literally got off at 18, and I had to go tee off on 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, sweet.
Did you even get anything to eat? Did you like
so much for my burger?
Toss a hot dog in your mouth and just kind of run off?
No.
Yeah.
No. I was no.
Yeah. The pressure was real, though. It's fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
Pressure for you? Was it bigger than you thought it would be? Like with, not bigger, like as if there's not sponsors.
You're talking like more pressure.
Yeah. Did you think it was going to be like
more? I knew it was competitive.
Yeah.
I knew it was competitive. I knew that. I mean, I didn't know what to expect being the first year of playing in it, so I didn't really know. Like it was a good, like it was a pleasant, like it was fun. It wasn't like it was a, like good group of guys playing. It was good,
talking crap, having fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time. But I know what I'd do different. Like next year, I know what I'll do different. Just
what do you think? Are you gonna play a little bit more beforehand? Because you kind of went in there a little cold.
Not too well. My visualization helped a lot. But honestly, like to play that course a couple more times than I did. Like if you play it 3 rounds, 2 back to back, and then the next day again you play another round, same course. Like you start to like get a feel for like, okay, yes. I need to use this club, and this is this is how I need to finesse this putt, and this is like my putting was huge. Got night and day from the first round to the third round.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Would probably play it a few more times just before, just kind of get the feel of the summer.
No, I'd probably visualize a little bit more.
Just download a simulator and then just put it in the VR.
No, I'd play a few more rounds. I wouldn't play that much more though, dude. Actually, now though, after playing that many rounds back to back, I'm like, I kind of got the itch.
You got the bug.
I want to golf.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's kind of my like Super Bowl. That's like your Daytona 500 biggest race at the very beginning. Me, I'm done. Like I maybe will golf once or twice now for the rest of the year. That's like kind of the thing that just kind of ends it for me.
Now you're just focused strictly on
gambling, football, fantasy football,
fantasy football. Southwest airline flights.
Yeah, absolutely. 110. So, in this match, it can go either way. It was really funny. You got to play my brother probably was delightful. It's probably the delightful Kenny. You got to play like every round.
He was honestly like at one point I was like ahead like 2 holes, and then like we'd even out, and then he'd pull ahead, and then I'd pull ahead. It was just like I'm like, dude, I thought for sure you were gonna crumble at some point and buckle, and he was like, he was like literally like just
Focus.
laser.
You know, this girl just came in. Oh wow, it's her first day of school. How was your first day of school?
Did you bring the candy? No, I didn't. Sorry, I thought you were gonna be in school for a couple more hours.
You know what's funny is this Joey's like the same thing to me. He's like, hey, did you get the beer? Did you get something to drink?
I went back there. I went back to school.
Yeah, how was it?
Good.
All right, cool. All right, take Goose out and what? Yeah, what's up?
Can you get the rainbow goldfish for me?
Is Megan still here? Okay, have Megan do it and say that Dad said it's okay. Get off of Goose like that, please.
No, I'm standing by Tippy. So
Okay, out of here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Okay, bye. My kid picks on me.
Just threw a sock monkey right at your face.
He probably has like a spider or two on it too.
No, but so seriously, he was like, I was like, dude, you're playing well. He's like, honest, he like straight face looked at me and was like, this is the best round of golf I've ever played.
He
like,
really,
dude. I mean, I get it. Like it was a competitive decision either way. I thought like, and then I like kicked myself after like the thought process of like the decision that was made to go back and forth whether you and I were going to play each other, if you were going to get in your own head.
You were so excited.
If you were going to get in your own head about not like nobody knew like what was going to, and then hindsight on it was like that was it wasn't a bad call.
When the announcement was made, I knew it was not going to go my way when you pulled out your cell phone to videotape me when you were hiding behind a little beam to get my reaction of me being pissed off about it. I wanted to play you, but
I wanted to play you too. We'll figure it out. We'll play again.
But hey, it's okay. So basically, that's telling you guys out there that we didn't actually we played partners, against each other. But for the most part, the one that was supposed to come down to us playing, it never happened. So there is no mustache bet this time around. Gives Joey a year to kind of figure out his golf game a little bit more, visualize a ton.
I'll meet you on the course tomorrow.
I'll call in sick. Don't tempt me with that. I'll call in sick, and I'll play tomorrow for the mustache bet.
Dude, Emu does not want that. They need you.
Shut up. So, the one cute thing, the one fun thing.
Cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
Okay.
It was when my daughter at the barbecue Saturday night came up to you and was very excited to see you. It kind of warmed my heart.
Yeah.
She's like, hi. And she knew your name.
Yeah. So good to see her.
It's crazy. It's just, you're that guy in her life that she's like always going to remember is just that mountain of a man. I mean, what is she? The size of one of your calves? Like,
it just came in like, did you bring me candy? Well, no.
Yeah. No, she thinks you're awesome, obviously. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Shout out to KP. I know he's listening. KP bringing it down to the wire.
Dude.
Down to the wire with his.
Great.
He played very well from what I saw. And the thing was, everyone's watching. It's stressful. It's keeping the composure. Like that's. I
mean, it was fun. Yeah. Keeping your composure any competitive situation you got to, and I think some people did better than others, and I don't think anybody like really lost their shit though. Like nobody wasn't like throwing clubs or going crazy. Like I mean, I didn't see it anyways if it did. But,
I mean, we've had a few in the past.
I thought it was I mean, I thought it was like a composed, like good group of guys like playing.
You were surprisingly quiet.
Me?
Yeah. Surprisingly, I thought you were going to be a little bit more like, but you kind of put the head down and you ripped it. Was there nerves there, or were you just there to work?
I wasn't nervous. I just wasn't. I wasn't going to go there and like not be able to get like any good shots off or anything. Like I was focused.
Big one. Go have fun. Just leave us alone.
Salad bowl. Big one.
No, not a salad bowl. Okay, bye. Love you.
No, so I was just like I was focused. Like just like anything competitive, like when you come down to it, like you're focused. Like,
So when
I
you
was
were
focused, I was having fun, but at the same time I was focused.
You were focused. So when you're playing, let's rewind back in life, playing some NFL and playing some college football and playing some Hornet football. Were you the chatter guy? Were you the one like, or were you just like, I'm here to work, I'm here to break people's faces in?
Yep, exactly. And I never talked shit ever unless somebody was really talking, and I mean, it just wasn't, that wasn't part of my game. Like, of course, like I'm good at talk. I can talk.
Yeah,
shit,
absolutely.
like, whatever, you know, but like that's from being around it. That's from seeing it. That's not always in, like, I would never, there was guys that would literally talk and talk and talk and talk. Pretty soon you're just like, shut up. Like, let's play. Like I always looked at it as like a chess match. Like it is, right? I mean, because every play is different, even if you're going against the same guy. Like he's trying to try new moves on you. He doesn't know where the ball's going. I do. So it's what it is. It's like a chess match. So like I would never like talk smack until the only time I would really talk smack, which worked really well, and it was I wouldn't say it's like suspect, but like you could totally do it. There's no rules against it. But like if it was 3rd and 1 and we had a hard count.
Oh.
You know, if it was 3rd and 1 and we've been going on 1, meaning our cadence is like down, set, go, right? On 1 and we would go. It's like on 3 this time. So we'd be like down, blue 22, set, go. You know, it'd be like a hard count. And then on 3, we knew we were all going. So it would really throw defenders off because I'd walk up to the line. I'd be like, 3rd and 1. And they'd like look at me and I'm like, it's coming right over you. It's coming right here. 3rd and 1. And we're running this ball right over you. If you know you're not bit, like, you know, and then they start talking. I'm like, all right, we'll see. Set, go, boom, right into you, mother. And like, you know, it's free 5 yards for us. So it's automatic first down. So I mean, but we would kind of trade off on who would do it because there was a couple guys that would always talk. But like I never talk. Like I wasn't a talker. I feel like if you're a big time talker and all you do is talk and chatter,
There's something missing.
Yeah, like you're not. I like.
You're trying to get in their head.
Let my game speak for myself, not my mouth.
Yeah. So did you? Speaking of the 3rd and 1s hard counts, did you ever get pulled off just on? Like, did you forget? Did you ever have those mental lapses where it was like?
Oh, not necessarily as I got older, but like, yeah. I mean, you're in a heated game. Yeah, for sure. There's always mistakes, man.
Dude, that's for me. Probably you can tell when the offensive lineman just wants to just jog off a cliff. When it's a hard count and he was the one that moved.
Yeah, so now it's 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1. Yeah.
So
what do you think you would have done
with what?
A hard count. Like if you were on offense, do you think you would have jumped? Like if you knew the call, you'd still jump?
No, I would. I'd be slow. I'd be slow off the line. I would more slow than usual, where it would be like hut. Go.
It's just everybody goes and you don't.
I'm just still there.
They'd still call it like
he'd hop over me.
They'd still call a false start because they thought everybody else jumped because you screwed it up.
I stayed in my spot. You know, we used to play. I think it was called War Ball. It was at Tyson's parents. We'd play basketball in the pool, and they had a nice in-ground pool. They would just tear up your feet though. But we would play basketball, but it'd be like no holds barred. Like you
just show up. Oh yeah, bitches! Look at these. I just got them at Jayhawks. Aqua socks.
Yeah, no, I did. I liked the. I don't even golf with the glove.
Everybody's wearing aqua socks. So you show up with a pair of actual socks,
tie-dyed. But no, I kind of like that physical aspect of just seeing if someone can move you. Like that's the thing. That's always like if you get your stance just right, depending on who you are and where you're. But it's interesting to see. Can this guy move me? And I was surprised that.
Want to try it?
No, you would move me easily.
I know what you're saying though. But I totally know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just that
a lot of it's leverage, a lot of it's technique, a lot of it's like hands.
Too. Yeah.
It's all hands, dude. It's all hands. If I can teach you how to like use your hand, like Chris and I would mess around sometimes, and like I taught her like how like an offensive lineman like uses hands,
Right.
and like messing around, and or like she'll come up to me like playfully and like do like a offensive line punch me.
It's just
Good
right,
me,
right in the sternum.
good one. like because if you can figure it out and like practice it, like it's intense. Like it's
Yeah. No, that whole thing. Now you know how wide receivers and maybe even running backs would go take ballet back. I think this is like an early '90s thing,
dude.
Like,
I almost did it in like before I went to college.
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
Did
I
you-
actually talked to the ballet instructor that was in town, and I was like, "Hey, just for like, I don't know, dude. You saw like,
Being nimble and being like a little more graceful on your feet and
I don't know. I think that's like everything had changed so much by the time that like when you actually saw like a professional football player doing like ballet, it was like a way back in the day before all these like different like plyometrics and all these things were different, you know, like the box jumps, you don't like land and like stomp your feet. Like it's like a finesse thing. Like it's explosive yet soft, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's like my personality.
I would lean more to the soft side.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Even more. My personality. I thought it was explosive, but I guess I'm a little more soft. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Very sweet of you.
Dude, any good shows you're on to?
Wait, hold on. I love how you just tried to just skip over that. We're on I've got a list over here, pal.
Travis, you have a full pocket knife in front of you. Like you were nervous that something's going to go down in here today?
Who knows? Who knows? You seem like a competitive guy. I beat you the first round. The other day.
Hold on. I don't want to say anything bad. I will say my partner first round,
Yeah.
great human being,
Good dude.
great person.
Iron Man.
Actually played really
Very
good
well.
on some shots. And I can't speak necessarily, but he didn't play at all. So
Before the season. Or before,
yeah, I mean, at least I had a few rounds under my belt.
Well, and that's the thing. I think if he got a few more in, it would have been a different story. But I could not believe how consistent he was, just with the irons. And then I played him, and it was just 4-iron, 4-iron, 4-iron. But it was just
did he stick
straight.
with that?
Oh yeah.
holes?
I mean, eventually I won, but it was he
slid that in.
He just never. He just
eventually,
he never would. Yeah, he would never make an
Eventually
out of bounds shot. It was crazy.
Eventually, I broke his will, but and then I spit on him.
No, I'm just. I mean, it could have gone either way. I'm just saying, like, I want people to know that I won, though. So the other day, I'm walking. I don't know. I think I was going to my car. Yeah, I was, and there was a group of like 4 kids, high school kids, and they were going door to door. And one, like, they just skipped my house.
They just jumped you.
No, they skipped my house. They were knocking on doors, and I knew what they were doing. I figured it was some fundraiser, so I whistled at them, and I wanted that EHS football gold card. Yeah. Now, so
Why did they skip your house?
they probably thought I didn't have any money.
Every year we go here, and every year he tells us to pound sand.
I said, no, I like to buy them, so I bought one. And they got their Denny's 15% off in Bonnie Lake. They got their Froyo here in town, 25% off. Pitas, $4 off burrito. Legendary donuts, everything to get me fat.
$4 off a burrito,
dude.
Aren't they like $6?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, are they just one of those coupons that I just get $2 back and I get a burrito? But so I got some pretty cool stuff. But what I was gonna say was, what was your fundraising like for EHS when you were? Was it cards? Was it fun? Was it car washes? What was it?
Anything.
Just what? No car washes. Nothing. Or you didn't,
dude. Honestly,
or you
not
didn't
that I
show up
recall.
for it, like because you didn't need to do it.
No, honestly, I'm not joking you. Honestly, we had a new coaching staff come in. I don't recall doing anything like that whatsoever. But of course, like, you got to understand something. Like, this new era with like Gunderson, he's done a great job at like marketing the team. Like, makes them get out there and sell these things. Each player, even when I was helping coach, when I was coaching the O-line there, when Gunderson first came in, every player had to sell so many cards. If they didn't, it was like they were in trouble. Like, not in trouble, but like
Right on lines.
there was consequences for it. Like, so does a good job with that, but it benefits what they're doing. Like, honestly, like, their uniforms are sick. Like, their helmets, their logos, like, their T-shirts that they get, like, the things that they're doing. Like, I get it, but we never did that. Like, we ended up having... I was, like, kind of on the cusp of, like, that whole, like, fundraising, like, thing, you know? Like, as far as, like, the sports go. For a specific sport. So if the football team raised, I'm throwing out a number, football team raises $20,000, that's for the football team, right? Mm-hmm. And so I felt like the program itself, the high school, like whatever was paying, like we got new uniforms and that was it. Like it was,
yeah, that's what I felt.
It was the same pants, an away jersey, a home jersey, and the same helmet.
And the leather helmet.
Yeah. And the leather helmet, and then I used to buy
made from Koopman Dairy.
Then I used to buy wax teeth for mouthpieces.
But yeah,
but you know, I think that the fundraising thing, yeah, I don't recall doing a lot of it. I do recall doing fundraising like junior high. Remember those like Cascade, like I think they were called Cascade, the chocolate bars.
Oh yeah,
the big chunk ones
for soccer. I remember that? Yeah,
dude, I do remember that, and I'll be like, I'll take 3 boxes, and they'll be like, oh, this guy's a big seller. Me just under my bed eating them nonstop. At the end of it, it's be like, Mom, what? I owe the soccer team $50, which is 100 bars. What? How many did you sell? Me? 4.
Dude, that was... Dude, well, you'd get that pamphlet too, like especially when you're trying to like sell like stuff to your grandparents or your aunts and your uncles, and you're like, "Hey, you guys want to look at my pamphlet?" Or doing like the fun run or the walk.
You like no, but seriously, if I sell 2,000 of these, I get a wristband. I get a Puma Walkman. They're like $9. Okay. Dude, like, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, but yeah, I ate some candy bars in my day to the point to where Mom's like, "You will never do a fundraiser again."
That's hilarious. That's actually, that ties in very well to what my next question was going to be for you. I don't know if you saw that on my Facebook yet. I doubt. I know you don't go on Facebook too often, but there was a thing I posted. I saw someone made, and it was sounds of the '80s. So I'm gonna do some of these sounds, and I want you to tell me what it is.
Sounds of the 80s?
Sounds of the 80s. What these things are household objects, things that you would use. And I'm going to play the sound, and then you tell me what it is, okay? Okay.
Go.
What was that last one?
You did it for 1 second.
Well, they're really quick, okay? So, sorry. Hold on. I wish I could... Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can rewind it.
Good prep, Trev.
Well, no, it's a video that I can't. Okay, paused. Oh dang! All right, try this again. Volume up. You get one shot at this. Okay. Before that, don't listen to that second part. That first part. That staticky. What?
I thought it was like a fan, box fan or something.
Okay, well that's what we got going on right here. But that's turning on. Remember, turn on channel 3, TV, getting that before you turn on the Nintendo or whatever.
This is the 80s,
80s, 90s.
Okay,
80s, 90s. Okay.
When were you born?
81. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, that was a rotary phone. Remember the rotary phone?
They're literally like...
They're 2 seconds long, okay?
Yeah, and then you get your sausage links on there and screw it all up.
Okay, what's this? Okay, what's that one? Okay, hold on, wait a minute. We're doing this instead.
Open a Pepsi?
We're doing this one instead. Here's a pencil. There's a notepad. I'm going to play this thing in full. You write down what you hear at any point, and we'll just see how many you get.
Why don't you just play it in full in general? And
okay, fine.
Go.
Okay.
But they're all got to be 2 seconds. This is high quality listening, people. Oh yeah, I know what that one is. That's a Nintendo Walkman, VHS, cassette player. Record player. Rewinder. TV channel 3.
All right.
You
Nailed it. You just nailed it. It's like you weren't even watching the video, or you were watching the video the whole time.
I will say that 2.5 minute segment was the worst segment that we've ever done together on in any format, anything. You and I could have sat here and played Hangman, and the listeners would have been more involved.
We could have played Silent Ball.
Seriously.
I thought that was going to be fun. That's hold on, I'll write this down.
That was good.
Okay, no, we're not doing that one again. Okay.
Deleted.
Last thing, and then you can take we got 10 more minutes and we'll go to shout outs, but went to the Mariners game.
Did you?
With Edred. We got for $60. We were like,
was that last week when we were supposed to was that last week when we were supposed to record?
I don't know.
Hey man, I'm trying to get there, just doing everything I can, just working. Things are crazy. Like me, I'll let you know as soon as I can. You, hey bud, had some stuff come up too. 2 hours later, you just tall boy a Busch Light at the Mariners game. Me, okay.
Yeah, hey, watching the game. Hey, is that Travis behind home plate? That's bizarre.
That guy eating a sloppy Joe?
Getting it all over himself?
He literally has manwich all over him.
Did he bring it from home? I don't think they even sell manwiches.
How did he smother that in? How did he smuggle that in there? And smother that in there?
Is that a 41-year-old with a mitt? He just tackled that 13-year-old for a ball.
He's that's my ball.
That's mine. Is he yelling mine every time a foul ball is hit?
He's all over that ump.
Oh, that was good.
Just the actual ball boy. Like, no, really, this is my job. Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
Give me the ball. My dad. Did I tell you this already? About my brother? Or about my son? Perfect seats.
No.
He got a Felix Hernandez. This is a couple years ago, obviously. Felix Hernandez hit. This guy's still playing. Albert Pujols.
I don't follow baseball. Are the Mariners? They were killing it, right?
They're in the wild card hunt. And Mike on the mic owes me $100 if they make it to the playoffs.
They'll shit the bed.
They probably will, and then I'll owe him $100. But anyway,
you almost owed me $100.
Yeah, I did. Pujols hits a foul ball. My son gets it from the ball girl because they got like, and this is when Kane's like 6 years old. So my dad writes on
you. So my dad steals it.
No, he wanted to make it nice. He goes, "Hey, I made a case for it." I'm like, "That's awesome."
That's cool.
He's a woodworker, and
yeah.
And he goes, and I wanted to like kind of write it out, like what happened. And I'm like, "Oh, nice, okay." So like, he wrote on the ball entirely, like paragraphs, like it was like May 17th, 2012. Future Hall of Famer Felix Hernandez, just like ball from Albert Pujols. Ball girl gave it to Kane. Kane and I were sitting in seats. Like, it was like a full on. I'm like, you don't write on the ball, like that's that.
Just me. My grandpa gave this to me. Babe Ruth hit a home run.
I mean, it's pretty cool, especially what Pujols is doing right now. But I mean, I feel bad that I'm giving my dad a hard time about it because it's very sweet that he did that. Dude always does. Like, even today, like he's working on my daughter's car, getting Megan's car going.
What's wrong with it?
So Megan hit somebody in a parking lot. But a car in a parking lot a few months ago.
You bought the car.
We bought the car from them
because the damage.
But the
damage isn't that bad. I've seen the car.
It wasn't that bad, but then you don't know what you're getting, and I'm sure that the the people probably didn't know what the condition was either. They just were like, kind of like, this is an older car. And my dad has just been breathing life into it. Finally got it going. Megan drives it yesterday for the first time. We get it registered in her name. My dad's got it running. She goes at night. Hey, can I go to mom's real quick? Yeah, go to mom's. Next thing I know, 10 minutes later, she's calling me because the police have pulled her over.
Car is on fire.
Her first time driving this thing by herself, getting pulled over by the cops. She forgot to turn the lights on because everything's automated now.
Oh, yeah.
She thought it was going to turn on. There was a point where my daughter, Madden, was in the car with her with the flashlight on the speedometer because they couldn't see how fast they were
didn't
going.
know how to turn on the lights.
So they were just driving, and Madden was using her flashlight to shine light onto the speedometer so Megan knew how fast she was going. You know how you turn on the lights,
all the lights come on.
Come on. Yeah, so they were just driving.
Is it auto? Did they have auto on it?
No. So anyway,
taking me back to my high school days.
So the cops are like kind of showed her how to turn on the lights and like, okay, we're good, and we're going. But they found some other things that probably need to get worked on. My dad's working on it. So my dad's heart's always in the right place.
Wait.
Yeah.
How about you stepping in though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is how you turn on the lights. This is how you start it. This is the emergency brake. This is how you parallel park.
Well,
this is how
they
you
got their
drive the
license.
actual speed limit.
Yeah, I don't know. I did that.
It's because you drive a freaking
yellow.
No, you
submarine.
literally drive a
pop can.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I dropped something and had to look under your car today, and I was longer than it as I laid down on the ground. I was like, okay.
You just picked it up for a moment, like lifted it up, like looked underneath it and put it back down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but my dad's heart's always in the right place.
Awesome.
He's a good dude, so I don't want to give him too hard of a time. There's a lot of things that he would do for me too, where he would, we had to do like Petchnik would have like, hey, we need to, you guys need to go do a job shadowing thing with like a trade. My dad was in the cabinetry trade, so Tyson Francis and I went on a couple, job sites where we were helping him install cabinets. So he was always like welcoming my friends in, and we played flag football. He had his own team. Brought on Aaron Mayer, brought on Jerry Streeter, brought on...
What were you, the equipment guy?
I was the backup quarterback. And this was did I say this already?
No, never heard this.
Okay, so my uncle, he's the owner of R&D Masonry. He's the D in R&D Masonry. It's on the east side. It's on like Bellevue, Kirkland,
yeah.
Okay? So anyway, he used to play college, well, not college, but he used to play wherever he was stationed, he was always the quarterback. The guy had a good arm. So I'm 18. I'm playing in like the Dust Bowl, and I'm playing in like Turkey Days and Auburn Rex and all that, playing flag football, catching touchdowns here and there. I'd mostly play, probably tight end ish, but it's all flag football. There's no like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It's as soon as they hike. Boom, time. They go in. So you got the fastest players running. Aaron Mayer would rush. Anyway, so one day in a practice when I came back from college, because we had flag football down in California, and I would be the quarterback there too. But we had like an eight team. What are you laughing about? You do not picture me as a quarterback.
No, quarterbacks usually take command. They're like, this is where we're at. This is what's going on, guys. Come on, focus.
Oh, that's me. Leadership to a T. But anyway, yeah, you tighten up over there. I'm telling a story. See that? Whoa, see that? Whoa, see, and see now you just became submissive to me.
I'm listening to your podcast right now.
So, yeah, you're right. There I go. See?
There you go.
So anyway, I did ask you a bunch of questions at the beginning. Anyway,
I was going to ask you a few questions too, but
we got another one coming up. But
sounds like you're living in glory days.
Well, I'm going to tell you a story.
I got to go.
I got to tell you a story just real quick. Okay? I'm practicing, and they're like, they kind of had the same attitude you had. Their attitude was like, I'm like, hey, I used to play backup. Like, fine, we'll just do a play, line up, we'll put our defense and offense together. And so I knew the guy was going to rush me, and I knew all I needed was a pump fake out of him, and he would just come flying over me. It's the dad, how do I, Uncle Rob.
Yeah.
So he comes running at me. I do a pump fake. He takes the bait, flies over me, and I just step to the side, and I hurl it as far and as hard as I can into my Uncle Joe's hands, 30 to 40, 50, I don't know how, touchdown. It was, and they were like, okay, you're it. It was off of one throw. Wait. Time out.
You? I throw a football over them there mountains back in the day.
I did. And so then we play in the Auburn, like, Turkey Days or whatever. We're playing something, Dust Bowl. Maybe it was a Polar tournament. Anyway, my Uncle Don, who's the quarterback, Achilles tendon pops during the game. He's hauled off. They used to do double passes in flag football. They probably still do. My Uncle Joe, who's a double pass guy, he had to drive my Uncle Don to the hospital. So then they're like, all right, Travis, you played. Now I've got Tyson Francis there. I've got a few other people there. My dad, my Uncle Rob, a few others. I threw probably about 8 interceptions the rest of the game.
You get your opportunity. And what happens?
I just told you, and you're on your phone. And everyone just listened to it. Everyone just heard what happened. I just told you the outcome. Oh.
Let's go, Joe.
That's
Talk me through it. Talk me through your glory days.
Then a guy came running at me. I threw a ball. Interception. And then it was 8 interceptions after that.
8?
I threw so many. I was just hucking the ball left and right.
I don't know what's going on.
It was literally...
When I was in California, I was the man.
No.
I don't even get it.
Dude, it was like, well, we were down. I just had to just throw it up. We'll do it. We'll deal with the rest of it. I'm like, okay. Been doing that. I threw a few touchdowns, but mostly just interception after interception after interception. It was...
Good story.
It was definitely not what it was.
Tell it again.
No. No.
Question.
All right.
You been on Netflix lately?
No, go for it.
Netflix just came out with this new, it's like documentary. It's basically like Netflix's 30 for 30. Almost.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I on my phone?
It's called Unknown.
I haven't seen it now.
Dude, you got to check it out. It's the
Is it a real thing? It's a documentary?
Lots of them, like Manti Te'o.
Oh yeah,
that documentary's on there. Exactly what happened through that whole thing, which is insane.
And what I've heard from people that have watched it is like they don't want to make fun of Manti Te'o anymore because it's insane that
you can't.
It was like legit, like
no,
anyone
like
would have been
all
duped.
Media and I don't.
Would you have been duped?
I don't necessarily agree with that. No, I think there's certain in a few of the situations. I don't want to give anything away. But like when he at one point he requests like a picture with like certain things in it, like and exactly how like what he says, and he gets it, and so it's like,
of course.
But he's never met this person. He's never like that.
Is he sending her money?
I don't know. I don't
fly in her places, and
he can't fly her any place. He's never met her, but he's super in love with her. So he got catfished. So you got that. Then you have like, dude, we watched the Bruce Jenner one. It's called Unknown. So there's like a lot of like athletes that you don't know and athletes that you do know, and like, but like you don't know like their whole story.
Yeah.
And it's freaking awesome. Like the Bruce Jenner one's insane. The guy was a freak athlete. Freak.
Yeah.
You got to check it out if you haven't seen it. It's so good. We watched a tennis one with Andy Roddick. But it's like basically a kid that basically lived with him and like grew up with him and like competed against him. And Andy was like number 1 in the world. And this guy couldn't even he was up there with him, but like could never beat Andy, could never do these things.
Really?
And then like became number 1 in the world like after, and like it was crazy. It's like, it's really cool. It's a good show, dude.
Well, I'll check it out now. Here's the thing. We're heading into football season, so I'm like super like...
When's your draft?
I've already had like 3. I've got another 3 this weekend, and I've got one more middle of the next week.
Who would be your number 1 pickup? I just got draft order on...
I got 4.
I just got draft order on the league I've been in forever, and I'm number 10, which is good.
Which is good, back to back.
Back to back.
I got to pick in Drids, and he's like they do it where whoever gets pulled out of the hat gets to choose their spot.
Okay, that's cool.
And so I chose 4th. I was like, I got to be middle of the spot. Like, and I know that Derrick Henry, it could be Derrick Henry. I ended up getting Derrick Henry, actually, which is crazy. Jonathan Taylor.
I had Derrick Henry last year, and he was like blew up and hit and miss.
Then,
He was
yeah,
hit and miss.
but here's the thing with fantasy football seasons, they're so quick. Like if you can get 5 wins right off the bat, even if someone gets injured, you're probably going to make the play. You probably eke into the playoffs because playoffs start week 12. So you kind of got
That's where auto draft comes in. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing.
You got to get exactly. You kind of need to get your wins right away. It doesn't mean you're going to win the championship, but you got to get some like first 3-week wins.
Speak for yourself.
It's
so frustrating. Though. I've literally been in the top 2.
So here's
the last couple of years, and just my team just crumbles at the end.
Yeah, I've been there, but not for not for the golfing thing. Here's who I got. This is my draft.
I'll bring back tomorrow. Call your brother. I'll call my guy, and I'll put $100 on the line for both of us.
Really?
$200.
$200 where I play with my bro again. We do a scramble again. You bring your guy back. And winner take all, or we split. So, and you're gonna pay for his too.
No, if he's in, I would do it.
I'll see if I can make this work. That would be fun.
And whoever loses has to reimburse the other team in golf.
Even so, you're winning money and reimbursing.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't think this through, but
you're just throwing it out there.
I'm just spitballing right now.
All right, here's my team real quick for my draft team: Pat Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Dawson Knox, DK Metcalf. Bench: Edwards-Helaire, Thielen, Brady, Renfro, Kmet, AJ Dillon. I mean, I'm telling you, that's probably the greatest draft I ever had in my life.
Don't care.
Nobody does. That's the thing. No one cares about your draft, but it's fun for you.
Perform.
Yeah.
Perform.
When's your guys' draft? This weekend?
I think Cougs are playing this weekend.
Who are they playing?
Idaho.
North Dakota Bulldogs?
Idaho.
Really?
Yeah, really. Who's your team playing this weekend?
The Idaho.
That's what I thought, bitch. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
You didn't even know who they were playing, though.
Who are the Huskies playing?
Kent State.
Dang, you're pretty good.
Only reason I know that because I ran into KP at the grocery store last night. And
Did
he was
you
talking
really?
shit.
Dude,
go,
it's so fun
I go,
to
who are
see
you
you
playing?
guys
I go, who
together.
are you playing? He goes, we're playing Kent State. I'm like, oh, you guys are done. You guys will get throttled. UW will get throttled by Kent State.
You think so?
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who. I don't even know.
Would that put your mind in a bender? When I told you what I would show up with if we played together? Would you? Let me ask you. Be honest.
What are you talking about?
So I told you at the barbecue when I found out I wasn't playing you. What I had my outfit. I had husky hat, husky polo, husky shorts. I had husky.
You look like a big ass grape, and I would have popped that. I would have popped that thing.
So, question:
You were gonna come out in full husky
If
gear.
we played together, I would have been full husky gear. Just
I
to get in
would
your
have
head.
that would not have gotten in my head whatsoever. I would have laughed because you would have looked like the freaking blueberry girl on Willy Wonka.
just the fruit of the loom. I look like Grimace from the McDonald's.
Just beat up Grimace because you're all purple. Because you're all purple.
Would you have felt like betrayed? Like, would you be like, dude, come on now?
No, I know where your head. I know where your heart's at.
Okay.
And it's not at Washington. It's not across the mountains. It's right here.
No, it's Wazoo, buddy.
You're full of shit.
I'm a Kooski.
You're a Toolski.
This is going long. You're on fire right now, though. You can't do another one. Maybe next week.
Yeah,
I got drafts galore next week, though. That's the thing.
Make time or don't.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll talk offline. But it's been fun, and we need to talk. Are you in the Full Buddy Fantasy Football League? I threw a link at you. Did you get in there? I know it honestly filled up fast. Are you on it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I got invited.
No, I sent you a text.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes you text me and it's just like nonsense. Like, hey, look at me. I'm doing a belly button shot in Vegas. And I'm like, cool.
I've never sent that. That's dumb. I send you.
I wasn't saying it was anything. It was like a dude.
I send it's business stuff. And you send me some pretty cool stuff. Actually. Don't worry about me. I'm always wearing a mouthpiece. Oh, cool, bro. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to wear like a freaking what do you think? What's that?
A girdle?
No, that for sure. But the
bra.
disguise walking by freaking Lost Beach. Because the thing
No,
is,
it's so funny. Every time if I'm there, you will like literally like walk across the street and like look at like look if you're walking towards like
Cold Street Brewery or whatever.
if you're walking towards Cold Street Brewery, your head is to the left,
Looking
and like
down.
straight down. And
If
like,
I'm walking home, it's the
if
opposite
you're
way.
walking home, you're looking to the right, but you're like looking at like the corner bricks on the very low ground. If you guys can picture this, and I'm like, who does he think he's fooling? Like, why don't you just stop by and be like, hey, what's up, man? Just wanted to say hi. I'm out of here. I'm going this, whatever. Like, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm off to have a beer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you think I'm going to just give you, like, you think I need
You
you?
always send a text. That's why. So I do this now just to get the text.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you
I do.
do it
You-
because
you
you think
say-
you're incognito.
No, you say, "Cool, bro. Nice avoid." They said
it
that.
was.
You said that the other
It
day.
is because it's like, what are you doing?
No, I do it now just to piss you off. I think it's
doesn't.
fun.
It doesn't
It
make
gets
me
to your
mad.
head.
No,
you know what would be funny
it
is
doesn't
if I
get in my
wore
head.
nothing but husky stuff and did that.
that would not get in my head.
I think it's already in your head a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Wear my husky outfit and just be like, "Hey."
Hey,
I'm gonna ask Kristen if she could start carrying some husky stuff in there.
not a chance. She would never do it.
We'll see.
She wouldn't.
We'll find out.
She wouldn't.
We'll see. Her brother played there.
So, her brother's not employee of the month. I am.
You are. You really are.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, then this isn't a joke, but I walked downtown today at lunch because my daughter's working the day shift now because she's at high school over at the Rainier, and I stopped in, and it was some blonde-haired, like probably 20-something-year-old chick. So thought I was gonna say hi, but nope.
Well, I can't be there every day, buddy. We got lots of work going on.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Lots of work.
What's your shout outs? I'm gonna jump in and shout out the Patrons.
The Cougs are playing on Saturday, so I got to go Cougs. And Lost Beach, go for it. Let's go.
Let's go. Go check out Lost Beach. Mention the podcast. Someone did that. Someone's like, "Hey, man, I think I've listened to your podcast." They were talking to you about it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Eric Madrid. You know what? Let me
The
shout
guy
out.
was like, "Who do you do it with?" I was like, "Oh, his name's Travis."
He's like, "Oh, I've heard of that guy."
Oh. Anyway, so go on.
So Kellen Hall, week 1 of football, 9:30 a.m. I'm going to be there early so I can come home and watch the football. But they're going to put their you cut the flowers and the vase and all that down at the Hall family farm or something like the Hall flowers. And let me get the actual thing put here.
Way to be prepared, bud.
Well, he's been such a good supporter for Full Body Cast that I just feel like
You should be more prepared.
I should be way more prepared. Okay, so here we go. So it's at thehallfamilyfarm.com. Floral arrangements. His wife. I've decided to do something way outside my comfort zone. I'm hosting my first in-person event on the farm. For as much as I share on this space, I'm actually pretty introverted. I've thought about hosting events many times, but never pulled the trigger till now. Come join us in the Dahlia Field, September 11th from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and cut your own custom bouquet from our 900 Dahlia plants, not plants.
You just go and cut your own.
Cut your own. Jars provided.
Whoa.
So support them. Go say hi. So that's Kellen Hall, Holly Graff, Adam Kenny Art, Edred went to the M's game with him. Seth Loop, got to catch up with him. Had Chef Kai's food over there at Darren Cole after where I should have won an MVP at that golf tournament. Cassie Spencer, Desi B, Amanda Keating, Shekinah Sarver, Jared Skelly, Homer Robertson, Veronica Lara, Ben Illman, Jamie Roberts, Jamie Kenny. Oh, Jamie Roberts is the brother-in-law of Jeremiah Mills. Got to see him golfing this past week and caught up with him. He has some stories that we'll bring him on at some point. Apollo Doodle, Jackson Zeidhook, and stories with Joey. Jackson Zeidhook, Sasha Carey Lynn, Russell Brandon, Thomas Savageau, and Anthony Wright.
Peace.
You were just waiting for me to finish. Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.